I spent many years thinking the nuggets were actually located between the belly button and the butthole of the chicken. But as it turns out, oddly enough, chickens don't have belly buttons. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Here for episode 6 of the WTF breakdown, where today we're talking about the best chicken nuggets. Now, I didn't have a lot of specifications going into this of chicken nuggets, other than just a few minor things. One, it has to be those frozen little pre-formed chicken nuggets. It can't be, like a Popeyes or Chick-fil-A or anything like that. It's got to be like frozen, processed goodness. Two, store doesn't count. We're not talking about those nuggets. That could be another episode on its own. And three, the dipping sauces. It's very important that you have a good sauce to dip your nuggets in, because without it, what do you really have? Just breaded chicken. And if that breading comes off, you're just left with chicken. So let's get into the chicken nugget debate. Chicken nuggets, well, we're assuming it's chicken. For all we know, it might be raccoon meat. Where do the nuggets come from? Good question. Not really sure where the nuggets come from. I'd imagine probably the breast. A lot of places claim to have the best chicken nuggets, the best deals, but sometimes cheap nuggets aren't always the best. Unless you're like super, drunk or high, or both. Then it probably really doesn't matter, and you probably forgot to ask for the sauce anyway, which, fucking savages. So to put this list together, we're going to start with my least favorite to my favorite. Now, this list doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean I'm wrong. If you have it ranked a different way, I want to know in the comments. I'm curious to see how you rate these. So let's get the list started with the last place nugget. Burger King. There's items at Burger King that I don't mind, but the nuggets. The nuggets are similar to their original BK chicken sandwich, which is just... I don't know what it is. That thing makes me feel like I'm going to shit out my kidneys. For those of you who don't like the McRib, I'm sure if you have an original BK chicken sandwich, you're going to love that McRib that much more. Burger King does, though, get a couple points for their sauces. They have some pretty decent dipping sauces. So for these reasons, Burger King is sitting in 4th place on our list. Coming in next, in slot number 3, Jack in the Box. Now, I feel that I have to let you know that I've never actually had their nuggets, but I still feel like they probably beat out Burger King. Jack in the Box, I'm not really sure what their sauces are there, because I don't usually eat Jack in the Box. So I'm expecting that probably someone's gonna be like, dude, Jack in the Box nuggets sucked. And that's okay, I haven't had them. But for right now, they're sitting in 3rd place on my list because it's my list, and it's just how I'm feeling. I feel like Jack in the Box actually has better weird menu items than just your standard menu items like the burgers, chicken sandwiches. I really like their little spring rolls and those little mini tacos with the cheese sauce and the taco sauce. Oh my god, those are good. But they're not nuggets. So for this reason, Jack in the Box is sitting in number 3. Number 2 is a classic, one that I know we've all had and enjoyed throughout the years. Number 2 is, of course, those golden delicious McNuggets. McDonald's comes in at number 2 because they're consistent on their nuggets. For me, the sweet and sour sauce, sweet and sour sauce is great with nuggets. If you're not dipping your fries in the sweet and sour sauce as well, you probably should try that. Fun fact, I worked at McDonald's as a teenager, and I really could not tell you what was in the chicken nuggets at that time. But I'd heard rumors it wasn't just chicken. I heard it was actually a form of cheap fish. Thankfully though, McDonald's went ahead and changed it to 100% all white meat, because whatever they're using before looked kind of like the inside of a used rubber. Sure, it might have been just a fatty nugget. Who knows? But I do know that I'm not a big fan of eating used condoms. But since the change to 100% white meat, nuggets have gotten a lot better, I feel. At least with appearance-wise when you bite into it. Because no one wants to bite into a nugget halfway and see whatever that abomination was. So good on you, McDonald's. Recently, McDonald's did some spicy nuggets, and while they weren't super spicy, I actually liked the flavor of them. But sadly, the McDonald's here did not have that new sauce that they had with them, so I never got to try that. So if you tried that sauce, let me know if it was good. They kind of had a taste of a hot wing I had at a place near me, so that was kind of a nice little stroll down memory lane. Speaking of spicy nuggets, that leads us to the first place nugget. If you were guessing Wendy's, you are correct. I ranked Wendy's as the #1 place to get nuggets for fast food drive-thru. Not only is the texture good, but the flavor's pretty good. But they also have some great sauces as well, which that combined brought them to the top of the list. Plus that, if you don't like the spicy nuggets at Wendy's, I'm not sure that we can hang out. 2020 was a great year for Wendy's Nuggets as they decided to say, fuck your healthy eating. We got 50 spicy nuggets for $10. Maybe there's going to be a WTF breakdown down the road of me attempting to eat 50 nuggets. Who knows? You do. You have the power to let me know if you want to see that. If you want to see that, I will gladly do that. It's gonna be a lot of nuggets though. So do you agree with me that Wendy's is the best nugget? Let me know in the comments. And if you have a second, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. And also, maybe even subscribe. The goal this year is to hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, which we're 88 away, but I feel is very doable. We're going to be streaming on Twitch again here pretty soon, so if you're not already, be sure to check out Andy Random Hero on Twitch and throw a follow that way as well. And it's really just a secret link to my OnlyFans. So from all of us here at Random Hero HQ, this is Andy saying have a great day.